Welcome back to Marytech Prints. As you see, I do have some printers that I run pretty regularly. See, there's a hole right there. So this is to tell you guys to maintain your printers. Clean those carbon rods and don't forget those metal rods. So what I've had is a difficulty of the XY movement on the printers. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So if you pull this forward and backward, you should be able to pull it pretty easily. Well, I had a printer that was giving me a lot of trouble and make it very difficult to move those. And I noticed a grinding sound when it was trying to print like a circular motion. And what I found was that it wasn't the carbon rods, it was actually the metal rods here on the side. So let me show you what I'm talking about, and then I'm going to show you what I'm going to try to do to fix it. Although you can contact Bambu support for the whole top unit, which includes those rods, but I'm going to try to change the bearing. But let me show you what I'm seeing on there. So yes, my desk is a mess. I've taken this one apart, taken the whole top assembly loose, see here. But basically what I did was I was able to get the bearings out by taking off the front of the Y movement. So you'll see here, if I rotate this, pretty quiet, right? Go in the middle. Hear that? Well, it's grinding because it made a little groove on this. I can feel my finger. So what I'm going to try to do is get a new bearing on there that hopefully, because this one's damaged obviously from grinding on this, so I'm going to get a new bearing on there and see if I can just avoid those grooves, and maybe I can salvage it. Maybe I'll have to order the whole top assembly from Bambu. So let me switch it out and see what I can do. So for you guys out there that might be running into this issue or maybe run into this future, this is the bearing. It's an LM8 LUU bearing, and I was able to find the exact bearing on Amazon. This is the new one I just slid on there. It's LM08 LUU. I think that's the same as what I said. But anyway, you'll see that they're the exact same size. They fit on there. This one's just a little bit quieter, but as long as I can avoid those grooves, it should work pretty well. So I'm gonna see what I can do. Put this thing back together with two new bearings and see how it works. So here are the bearings that came out of the Bambu Lab printer. I don't know if you can see down in here. Just see there's 4 channels of bearings. And when it slides back and forth, those bearings stay on the same exact spot on that rail. So if one fails, yes, it's making a groove on the rail, but if you just turn it, guess what? You're not touching those bad spots on the rail and you got fresh spots. But again, I would do new bearings. So I found these. They're off Amazon. I'll pull it out of here so you guys can see them. Again, brand new. Again, LM08 LUU. And that's just the brand of the bearing. These 2 are brand new sealed. I got some extras now. It came in a 4-pack. The other 2 went into the printer. See right there, it says pack of 4. So we got 2 out. You can see that these are different. MTY brand or MYT brand versus Fushi. I guess I'm saying that right. Fushi bearing. So again, just to show that you can replace those bearings, and I had great success. Here it is back together, going through the calibration. Looks good so far. We'll see what happens. Okay guys, this is a quarter holder. It just holds $10 in quarters. I'm showing you this because this is printed on this Bambu Lab P1S. No issues with this one. Prints out nice. You see the top is nice. The seam, you can barely see it with that reflection. It's nice and clean. And then this one is the one that was missing earlier. I've got it all back together. Replaced the bearing on each side, so new bearings. Got it all back together and did a test print. I haven't looked at it yet. But this one was printed when it had the issues. So look at the side of that. See how rough it is? There's the seam. So I had an order, that wasn't the seam. So I had an order for these and I printed it. You can see how bad it is. And then the top, you can even see some of the layer lines on the top. It just wasn't moving very smooth. And that reflects the side. See how rough that reflection is. And I'll show you all the way around it. See, it was smooth on this side, and that was when it was coming forward. But whenever it would try to move backward, you see it got rough. That was where the bearing was struggling to pull the pulley backward. So here's the test. Let's see how the new one looks. The cap. I'd say that looks much better. No layer lines or missing extrusions or anything. Looks good. Okay. Just so you guys see. Now this is off. And look how clean those layers lines are. See the seam? See how clean it is all the way around. So apparently some new bearings did the trick. And again, you have to take apart this whole top frame. You gotta take that top frame off, and then the plastic piece, it's hard to see it. Let's see what's that. Right here, that holds that in. You can take all the screws off and you can get it loose, and you can just bend that a little bit in and get those bearings out. And that's exactly what I did. So I was able to get those bearings out and get that all back together. Printer's not the cleanest, but it works. And just to goes to show that you guys do need to clean those, what is that, the Y-axis metal rods. Now the carbon fiber bearings are more or less just sleeves that slide, so those don't groove as much. Well guys, this is all I've got for you today. Again, thank you for watching this video. I hope this helps. If anybody's having problems, definitely let me know. If you have any questions or concerns, I'll be happy to answer any questions in the comments. Thanks.